Greetings and welcome to the energy of Capricorn. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. We're moving from the 11th to the 10th house. Okay, and this descent is into the realm of karma, the realm of information or systematic information, how we can externalize in the axis of the 4th to the 10th our own self and produce something of a type of status. Okay, this has to do with the realm of illusion and truly embodying that in order to find in the external realm ways to play and manifest certain degrees or statuses, or to find our own threshold for limitation, to define ourselves, okay, through an external means. And with the energy of Capricorn, it's very important to note that there is a high degree of Saturn that will give, in limitation and in isolation, a great deal of wealth. This wealth takes the form of wisdom more than knowledge. Okay, wisdom is very hard to come by these days, but it takes time. Okay, so we'll go ahead and look into the 9-card spread known as the Great Mirror. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun, functional division within the Order of the Twin Sun. Please take only what you will, and we'll go ahead and look into some of the more energetic karmas that may exist for the energy of Capricorn, in September 2021. Okay. So in order to find terms and conditions, there needs to be a way to understand how these terms and conditions are coming into conflict with people of the future, people from the future. How a lot of people are rejecting these terms and conditions, and how it may affect the Queen of Cups in this conditioning. Okay? Meaning that the Queen of Cups requires from leaders and people of influence she requires them to surrender their arms, okay? And these arms are based on tension, anger, and disbelief. There's a possibility also for Capricorn to be a student of all this, to move away from people who are cold and intellectually precise, distant to a point of complete objectification, okay? And to move away from these people, okay? What Capricorn is looking forward to is peace of mind, as opposed to the stress and duress of cold and exacting players in their life, okay? And this is something that you can learn from. The dream world will become very important for the energy of Capricorn, at least in relation to the 10th house. The 4th house will be very important, okay? What does this mean? It means that within the dream world, as well as within modes of sadhana or meditation, there will be a possibility to find deep insight and clarity in the way the emotional and inner world works in tandem with the mind, okay? And you can become a student of all this. You can also understand how some of your offers, or perhaps ways of producing an effect with others, have been tinged with this need for the Queen of Cups to break down the tensions of others, okay? And usually they're tensions or pretensions, false tensions, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. We're moving now into the Great Mirror. The 10th house is open. Capricorn is on a quest. This has to do with Gemini's energy, okay? The love card or marriage in this particular deck. Very special card. One of the many reasons I have bought this deck is the Hierophant's placement within this card. If you can see, his hands are above and below the lovers reaching out, okay? So it's a very strong gesture in terms of, you know, the bridge and the commitment through becoming married, okay, as a nuptial as well as a sacred sacramental ritual that has to do with bonds, okay, binding, okay. It's very strong with the energy of the lovers and with the energy of Gemini. But Taurus also approaches with the Hierophant's energy. The ritualistic archway is indicative of the mystery of Scorpio, okay, which is all about the other dimension, the other way, the other path, okay, as above, so below. With this, there's a possibility for Capricorn to find a platform that is based on what exactly? It's based on the gateway, the divine gateway, okay? Something that through the energy of the Lion's Gate that occurred not long ago has given Capricorn a throne to sit on, and a dignity, a grace, okay? And this is a good thing. But I think the desires of this king weigh heavy upon the crown, and there's something about the utility, the ability to be useful in some sort of way. There's something about you that wants to be a servant, or at least give some sort of practical path work towards this energy, whomever this is, or whatever this is. There also is the Eight of Cups. Okay. Interesting. I think Capricorn is not, it's not stagnancy. There's something about the energy of Capricorn in the 10th house that has to do with flexibility, and it's something that it's not used to. If you try to bend a structure, you will find that if it is not paper, it may be difficult to bend, okay? Sometimes bamboo is good. That is very bendable. Anyway, there's something about this that pulls out from the 4th house some deeper insights about Cancerian energy, the pathwork, the rod that leads Cancer out into the ascent of a mountain, to scaling a mountain, as with following the other on some sort of path. Okay, this talks about the holy mountain that Moses scaled in order to find the burning bush. Okay, finding on top of it essentially inspiration and rules and regulations through the sacrament of the Ten Commandments, as well as through the guiding principles of a higher force that is here. Okay, and perhaps there's something about your vehicle that is trying to tell you otherwise. I think you're envisioning something into the future that is completely otherwise. There's something here about the inability to, on their end, to take a leap of faith, a lack of faith, and perhaps this is something that has turned you off. Difficulty also in having an appropriate response. Okay, with Aries energy here in the reverse, Libra's energy comes out, and with that there is an oscillation or a way of overthinking things, okay, to a point where they are not able to embody the faith that encompasses the Fool, okay. Faith encompasses Fool, and this is how it works. So in order to take that leap of faith, you must embody the Fool's energy. At least they do. And it's difficult for them. Not entirely sure why. Let's see. Okay. Okay. There's an ending here, or at least a burden of ancient memory, ancient emotions, ancient karma, okay, that they can't get away from. It's something that keeps them in paralysis. This primarily symbolizes a very fixed degree of multiple dimensions trying to rift into each other, okay, trying to find transformation through it, trying to find fixed probability, and trying to find leaders within it. There's something about you that has a high degree of Taurus energy when it comes to this connection, meaning that there's something that you want to contain about this person. There's something that perhaps you may be somewhat possessive about the connection, or about your your sort of degree of it's like a an unwavering sort of dedication. Okay. And you're looking at this person to be somewhat of a leader or someone to transform you in some sort of way. But I think you're also very detached from the energy. Okay, it's very strange. At the same time, this person symbolizes, they kind of mirror you in the way that their mind works. But their mind works too much on deep levels here, causing a great deal of frustration for them. This is a very powerful connection, because it requires the element of being able to see something, okay, to foresee something, to come into a realm of leadership, and by seeing this, by becoming devoted to this vision, okay. But the dragon's head, the dragon's sort of body, sort of limits that. It limits the vision, because it could be very illusory, okay, in nature. The vision can be just that, a vision, something that is sensual in nature, something that can mislead by sight. There also is something here about the auspices of Jupiter and the alchemy that is emerging out of this, from numbness on one end and a type of quasi-stagnation on the other. Both of you want to embody some form of release, okay? Release and dignity, grace. And this is actually giving the connection the temperance as well as the patience, in order to convert the two cups of love into something else, okay? What that something else is through the 10th house, okay? And the 10th house has to do with not only your sort of ascendant, but also the ability to sort of convert the modes of karma so that they become more equalized. I see nothing but good here, but at the same time, there is difficulty in, the realm of patience. Both of you are very impatient when it comes to this connection. Now, there's a chagrin and surprise, retail and traversal. Okay, so there's something here about the realm of experience that is sought, okay? And there also is something here about you being guided somewhere else very strongly. And this is a difficult sort of nexus, a difficult point, a crisis point for you to choose from one to another, okay? Because a part of you is still devoted through the energy of Taurus, okay, which is a trine to your, essentially, your triplicity of Earth, okay? But yeah, there also is something about them that will not let the walls down, and it feels like a very difficult task for you to sort of reach out to someone who feels numb or has lost a sense of sensibility or a sense of sensitivity. Okay. Oh, yeah. The vision is leading to what? Okay, interesting. There may be a way to see this as defective, all of this, and perhaps you can see beyond this, and perhaps there's something about you that can see what is missing in terms of darkness and light, okay? Meaning that your very vision, especially your futuristic way of seeing things, okay, may be your best bet. So as opposed to looking to the past, looking into what you can bring forward in terms of creativity, as well as a deeper insight into the future, I think that would be your best bet. That would make you extremely useful in some sort of way. Not to say that you're not useful, Um, it's just there's something very, very, very creative in you right now that can bring in what have you, or what you need. Okay, that is for the energy of Capricorn. I am gutted and done. Uh, Forgiveness and apologies, please. I apologize for not coming out with readings sooner. I've been traveling, but I'm back now, and hopefully I'll continue with the progression. Thank you very much. Bye bye.